Alright, so in the last video I mentioned that we were going to be revisiting some of the units in the triple Kenpachi banner from the Spirits Are Forever With You collaboration. And the second character we're going to look at is the 8th generation kenpachi Azashiro, my favorite unit from that banner. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And also subscribe, I want to get to 300 subscribers. And so with all that said, let's get started. So as you can see, this Azashiro is a speed unit with the hollow and a ranker killer. 2 killers on any unit is very good. And as you can see, I have my Azashiro 5 out of 5, max transcendent, all the stats at level 10, and I have the plus 500 SP in the last slot. So you will pretty much be seeing this unit at the maximum amount of power. His soul trait is the strong attack recharge time minus 12% is what you'll see on most SP units. He's a ranged unit with drain on all of his abilities, and his soul bomb does also have the burn status helmet on there. He is immune to all status elements. He dodges 50% of the hits from his killers, which is hollow and a ranker. Havoc 20%, frenzy and bombardment are at +1, defibrillator +2 seconds, sprinter +1, guard break, counter attack, and the status element spiritual pressure boost. Now this counterattack skill you don't see too often nowadays, but this is just basically, if you dodge, a hollow or a ranker enemy damage, you will, just deal damage to the enemy that, you dodged. But this counterattack skill scales off of his attack stat, not really his SP stat, so on an SP unit it's pretty much useless. So yeah, that's pretty much it for a 2022 unit. He does have some pretty good skills, if I do say so myself, as a counterattack skill. But I guess it's pretty much useful just to have that little bit extra damage in there. As for the build, it is going to be the T-sets, fortification pill, lieutenant's badge. As for the character links, some strong attack, recharge time, and full stamina damage links. Except for this Senji, he has a damage inflicted at full stamina plus 30%. As for the bonus abilities, I'm actually going to change it up here because while I was in his skills, I saw that I have full stamina damage boost and weakened defense. We will change this weakened defense to the 200 SP. Use some of my resources since I got some extras. And so his bonus abilities will be full stamina damage boost and the plus 200 SP. And so yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump into some content to see what this unit can do 2 years later. So here we are in a co-op inheritance trial, and as you can see, it is currently a ranker enemies this time around, so this unit will have killer. So this revisited video will be him pretty much at maximum power, 5 out of 5 max transcendent, and also having killer. So this is the best environment for this Azashiro right now. So if you're someone that does have this Azashiro, be sure to use him for those easy co-op runs. And overall, yeah, he's a pretty good unit. I really don't have any complaints about this unit. My only problem, obviously, is he doesn't have the increased status element chance against power attribute enemies. It would just, be for more consistent damage. And also, it will help him inflict his drain status element, so he can just pretty much have an easier time getting the full stem if you get hit. Obviously his frenzy is only at +1, which is unfortunate, so that's just less hits on his strong attacks and even less likely chance for you to inflict those status elements. But as of right now, we're getting pretty lucky inflicting status elements. The spiritual pressure boost has procced up a significant amount of times. We did take 1 hit there, but it doesn't matter because we have drain, so we have great sustain. We don't have to worry about anything. And with the links we have on this unit, our full stem is at 96%, which is not bad at all. I guess another bad thing about this unit is, I already mentioned it before, but his counterattack skill. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a counterattack skill was introduced with this unit, but since it scales off of the attack stat and not SP, it's useless on the SP unit. And obviously we were able to easily clear the last room with this soul bomb. Alright, so we're back in here with another run. We'll do a few runs because this Azashiro is just easily clearing through this IT run. And I guess anything else that I can mention about this unit? Not really. I mean, you can pretty much see for yourself how good this unit is. It was definitely top tier that when this unit came out. A couple years ago, around the time I started playing, I do believe the speed attribute was definitely one of the strongest attributes in the game. It's Azashiro. Then later on that year, we did get the 7th anniversary Uryu with the new gauge effect, and yeah, he was just, very good. And he's still great to this day. Any unit with the gauge is going to have good longevity. But yeah, these are just some pretty easy IT runs that we have going on here. We took a hit, so I guess we can look at his damage without full stem, but we really won't be able to, just keep this no full stem damage for long because he'll heal it back when he inflicts status elements with his strong attacks. I guess in the current IT, there are enemies that hide under the ground, so if you do want to put like a Zeta pill on just to hit those enemies, you can. I don't think you're really missing out on too much damage by just having that on, really. Yeah, even though it doesn't have the increased status chance skill against power attribute enemies, yeah, I don't have a problem with this unit. None at all. And yeah, it's just easy right now. One thing that I guess is worth mentioning, the Senjimaru, she does have a skill that increases our special move damage by 30%. So his soul bomb is hitting 30% harder. So just, yeah, if you have a Senjimaru on your team, she will be increasing your soul bomb damage, which isn't really necessary since he does have bombardment and the spiritual pressure boost skill, but it's great to have. Yeah, even to this day, this is still one of my favorite units. My type of playstyle, I just like units that are able to heal, just pretty easily. And this Azashiro having drain on his strong attacks is just, he fits my playstyle really well. You could argue that his SA1 probably isn't that good, but I don't mind it. It's kind of a knockback. But yeah, I'm not using this unit. Even though sometimes, even though the 7th anniversary Uryu is still a great unit, I will still use this unit. I mean, not just because he is Master Senate, but just because I really like him. He is one of my favorite units in this game. And obviously, this being a 2-year-old unit, his skill sets that he has is not definitely like anything crazy as some of the units that we get nowadays. It's just that the spiritual pressure boost, him having drain, having 2 killers is just really, really good. And also bombardment as well, you can't forget about that. Yeah, overall still a great unit. I would like them to release new SAFWY banners just so they can put the older units in these newer SAFWY banner units, just to, give people a chance to get these units instead of just summoning on old rerun banners. Now the third character that was in that Kenpachi lineage banner, he is the Kirishiki. He's a Brave Battle unit. I won't be showcasing him because, well, he's a Brave Battle unit and I'm not going to do Brave Battle videos. Mostly because my team is not good. And we can finish this up with an easy soul bomb. And boom. Okay, so that was a brief unit of this showcase 2 years later. Overall, the Spirits Are Forever With You Kenpachi Azashiro is a great speed unit with 2 killers. Even though his skills set that isn't anything too crazy compared to units that we get nowadays, the status element, spiritual pressure boost, and bombardment have it. And he is able to dodge his killers attacks 50% and immune to all status elements. Is still a great unit overall. And also him having drain on his status effects is, you know, just good to help him keep his full stamina damage boost, and will just make him even better as time goes on. He does have the counter-attack skill. I mean, it's there. If you do dodge an attack, he will do a little bit of damage, but it's just pretty much, you know, negligible damage really. So that's just a skill that's pretty much there, but you won't see too often if you're playing carefully and not to get hit. And so that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. As usual, until next time.